parang it's not worthwhile. But you want to have both. So we have our products, Beach Hut, for example, that is the best sunscreen, which we will be spreading all over Asia and the world. We have the best baby products in Cycles baby detergent and Bite Block insect repellent. But while we are best in those areas, pumunta ka din sa Boracay, we invite you to go to Boracay. We have our Beach Hut bar, which serves the best cocktails. Yun yung fun part. So I think it's that kind of workplace where you combine high level of excellence and a lot of fun.
And I think we're not a very traditional company in that sense. I guess you'd see that we are celebrating in a bar, not in a very formal setting. It's something that we like doing, adding fun in everything that we do. Yet, very intense, as Dennis mentioned. We really crave for excellence, despite the pressure and all. Dinadagdagan naman natin ng kasiyahan. So, that's very unique. I mean, not all, I would say not, probably 90% of employees would not thrive in this type of environment. So we basically choose talaga the 10% that would thrive in such an environment that's unique, intense, and fun at the same time.
This is Mayor.
Good afternoon.
From Page. I have at least two questions. My first is, how were you able to survive that particular episode in our history when the COVID struck us and affected the majority of companies? How were you able to survive given that not many companies were able to? And my second question is, are there plans, maybe in the medium term or long term, to expand your product line? Thank you.
So, with regard to your first question, I think we're fortunate also to have a category na hindi dependent on, let's say, tourism and Beach Hut is it's highly dependent on tourism and, you know, yung paglabas ng mga tao, going to the beaches and all. But we have the baby category, which actually helped us survive during the pandemic or during those trying times. So we are fortunate to have that half of our business that still, during the pandemic, actually thrived, did not actually decline in terms of sales and all. Because I think during the time, parents were very mas meticuloso or mas nagpapanik, diba? So they're very careful about the products that they were using for their babies and kids. So I think the brand strength of our baby brands or baby products helped us during the pandemic because they trusted that our baby brands are the best for their babies and the safer alternative for their babies as well.
What new products are in the pipeline? We are very happy to say that we are innovating in Beach Hut. We're coming up with new products. I'll announce it over time kung ano yung mga yon para hindi surpresa kung baga, no? And hope to invite you again when we launch these products. No? When for baby products, we are, as shown kanina sa video, we are innovating in terms of our packaging. We are moving towards more sustainable, more eco-friendly packaging that I think not only is something that hinahanap ng customers natin, but it's good for the environment. And with these current products and new products that we have, we are, for the balance of year, geared up to expand distribution in the Philippines, expand our operations in Indonesia, and start selling in Vietnam. So that's also happening the balance of the year.
So, but the new products would basically still adhere to our goal and objectives, which is to, you know, provide products to help moms or parents in modern child rearing, and of course, having fun under the sun all the time.
with the evolving generation of today, they have different sets of needs and needs and expectations. So how do you manage to connect with them, influence them, or like address their concerns?
Well, it's difficult, no? That's one of, I mean, the kids, I call them kids, our kids know that. We always tell them, ano ba kayo, you're too different from the previous generations and all. But I think if we really, try to parang inculcate in their minds the values and the culture that we want for the company, eventually, we consider them young, especially the mga fresh grads. They're still trainable, diba? So, I think it's something that we try to do na talagang, these are our culture, our values, the important values. This is our culture. So, if you want to thrive or to stay in the company, you really have to make sure that you embody these values and really embrace the culture that we want for the company. So it's quite difficult, but it's fun because we have kids also. So we also try to ask sometimes our kids yung mga ba't ganito kayo, ba't ganyan. So it's fun yet challenging, but I think it's something that we like doing also. Parang kumbaga, we're trainers of lions, kumbaga. So we try to train them. But we have a lot of youngsters here na been with us for quite a few years already. Some fresh grads, some second job pa lang. So I think we're on the right track. We're not saying we're perfect. We still have, those differences. It's not gonna be perfect, but we try.
Good afternoon, James. Pinapagalitan kami ng anak ko namin. We have Gen Zs in the house. We have 5 kids. And we have a borderline Gen A. Mas bata pa. She's 13 years old. So, sasabihin nila that the video you came out with, ang bagal. Hindi na ganyan ngayon. It has to be more snappy, faster, all the text and all of these things. So, it's an advantage because the moment our kids react, pag pinagalitan kami, it means lumampas na siya sa acceptable. Hindi na to acceptable. And then, we try
But
to listen.
sometimes, the kids
Try to
react
listen.
naman all the time. Sabi naman masyado kayo maraming pinaglalaban.
So we try to listen and try to align again with our customers, to create more content or materials or things that would excite, relatable.
Thank you. Thank you, Ron.
Can you share some of the notable initiatives that DEG was involved this year and how they contribute to the improvement of the employees and communities?
Okay, so good afternoon, Ron. So we came up with recently our very first beach football tournament in Boracay. So it's grassroots, all women's football. And ang nangyari, we had a selection coming from Manila, Luzon, and teams coming from Visayas, Mindanao, come over and compete and have fun under the sun. I think it's a very good avenue to not only promote the brand, but be able to get the children active. No? We have scholars in our Beach Hut FC, and sa totoo lang, when we hear the stories na, did you know that one of our players, kinuha na siya ng ganitong college? Yung ganito nating player, binigyan siya ng scholarship for this university. It really warms our hearts because it's easier for them to get discovered when they're part of a team that supports them. The other initiative that we have is we're about to launch a college scholarship program for employees. We had discussions on what are the challenges of parents now when it comes to education, and ang nangingibabaw is about yung children at the college level. So it's something that we're about to launch both for our DEG employees and the agency personnel that work with us. I think if we are to, as a company, make a contribution, this is one of the areas where we can kailangan ng Pilipinas ng support, no, sa education. So that's something that we're working on.
And I think because, as mentioned, we have a very young, median sa DEG. Important for them would be also social responsibility and all these eco-friendly stuff. So aside from understanding our customers, of course we want Dexters to have something to be proud of. So we have those mga, outreach programs, we have BChat FC, we have, as Dennis mentioned, for the older ones naman, yung may mga anak yung college, education, whatever, diba? So it's something that, these initiatives are not just for show off, it's something that we want our Dexters to be proud of, something that, they're working for and proud of na pinaghihirapan nila. So we have surveys, if I'm not mistaken, twice a year. So we do employee surveys, and we take note of the things that would help us improve as a company. Of course, not everything. Hindi lahat yun susundan mo. We try as much as possible, as long as it's aligned with our values and culture. We try to adjust and tweak some things. But I think one important thing is, again, as I mentioned, probably 90% of the workforce would not thrive in a very unique environment. So we try to choose also the people, the Dexters that would be, achieving the goals and dreams of the company with us. Kumbaga, we try to weed out also those that are really not aligned with our values and culture, because that's the only way na we'd be able to help them, be happy and work in a company with such values and culture. If hindi talaga aligned, it's not gonna work. So we really try also, we talk to the heads na you better make sure all the people under you are aligned with our values and culture, because that's very important, or else they're not gonna be happy and we won't be able to achieve such recognition as well.
Good afternoon, Larissa. So the average age of the company is 27 years old. They're so full of energy. Malakas pa uminom yung gano'n.
Hindi naman po obvious.
Ang hirap sa bayan. Ang hirap sa bayan. But, sinasabayan namin. And it's interesting, with that average age, one of the things that came out from the survey that we got a low score during the first time was in the area of benefits. When we started asking more questions, wala daw bang retirement? So these are the one of 2 or 3 na mapapunta na sa retirement age, iniisip na nila yun. So we just listened, and then we acted on it. So ngayon, ito na yung retirement program natin sa company. So I think that level of transparency where you have anonymous surveys, and then during our monthly town hall, it's an open Q&A, allows us to listen. Hindi naman lahat yun a-actionan. Pero when it's valid and it would benefit a lot and it's impactful, doon natin lagay yung budgeted resource natin. Unahin natin yun. And then the others will get there.
Thank you po.